Hello fellow music fans. Now I did a video a couple of years ago where I showed you the albums that got me into rock and heavy metal. That was about 2 years ago. I thought I'd do a new version of it, but these are the albums. There's 13 albums here. I'm going to quickly explain them. So, bearing in mind I'm an 80s kid, by the time it got to 1989, when I got into rock music, when I was into things like Michael Jackson, In Excess, you know, Frankie Goes to Hollywood, Erasure, that sort of stuff. But there was a lad at school called David. He was a big rock music fan, and I'm fairly certain it was him that I borrowed Guns N' Roses' Appetite for Destruction from. And it's basically the only thing I listened to for about a week. Probably wound my mum up like mad. But yeah, the music had an energy unlike anything that I'd ever heard before. I'd just left school a couple of years later, and I went to the library and I borrowed out Metallica's Jump in the Fire EP, and obviously I quickly bought Kill 'Em All not long after. Jump in the Fire, yeah, was the song I heard first. I'm fairly sure the single, give me a second, it had Am I Evil, I think, on the back, but yeah, Phantom Lord, No Remorse, Motor Breath, Hit the Lights, The Four Horsemen. The next one, I used to go to, now we moved house and I used to go to a YTS course. Now if you don't know what YTS is, basically if you'd left school and you didn't want to go to college, you could go to like this training centre place, you know, instead of you, before you decide to go to work and things like that. They send you on job placements and things. And I used to go to this market in Oldham Market, and I come across Thunder. So that's the Backstreet Symphony album. But that is an absolutely fantastic song, it really is. But yeah, Until My Dying Day, Backstreet Symphony, Love Walked In, obviously that's the single that most people know. I really like the cover version of Give Me Some Lovin' on here. The next band I got into was Def Leppard with his Hysteria album. But Pour Some Sugar on Me, Armageddon, It Love Bites, Animal I listen to quite a lot, along with Pour Some Sugar on Me. Gods of War as well. Next album is Iron Maiden's Power Slave. There was a lad at school in the final year. He was allowed to listen to Aces High in the class as part of his coursework. I don't remember what book we were reading, but heard that song, obviously sparked the fires a little bit. But yeah, this 2 Minutes to Midnight, Lucifer's Words, I wish they'd play live. Flash of the Blade, The Duelist, Back in the Village, Power Slave, and Rhyme of the Ancient Mariner closes the album out. The next band I got into was ACDC with the Highway to Hell album. The one song on here that I listen to quite a lot is Shot Down in Flames. But this has got some quality songs on it, Beating Around the Bush, Night Prowler, Girls Got Rhythm, and obviously Highway to Hell. Next one, Queen, and this is the Miracle album. It come out in 1989, I think this did. So album's a bit hit and miss. It's got some stuff on there that's a bit disco-y sounding, but it's got a lot of rock stuff as well. But yeah, The Miracle, I Want It All, The Invisible Man, still brilliant. Breakthrough, Scandal, I really like. The thing I like about Queen's music though, it doesn't matter what music you listen to, whether you're into rock, R&B, pop music, rap music, whatever it is. Queen have got songs, you know, they've got a bit of music that suits everybody's taste. The next one is Whitesnake's 1987 album. Borrowed that in about 93 off a neighbour. Put it on, blew me away. But yeah, Still the Night, Bad Boys, Give Me All Your Love, Is This Love Crying in the Rain, Straight for the Heart, Children of the Night, Here I Go Again, You're Gonna Break My Heart Again, stuff like that. But yeah, John Sykes was the guitar player on this album. Really thick, chunky, heavy sound. Now, depending on what you read online, some say that when Coverdale went for surgery or something like that, that Sykes spent all the money on gear, tried to get him kicked out of the band and sort of take over. But he should still be in the band today, really. But yeah, they're on their final sort of farewell tour at the moment. The next band I got into was Megadeth with the Euthanasia album. I'd seen the music video for Train of Consequences on our UK former TV show. It was called Raw Power, which changed its name to Noisy Mothers, which was hosted by this wonderfully crazy guy called Crusher Jewel. He's on Facebook if you want to look him up. He's just got rid of cancer. But this again, a cracking album. Reckoning Day, Addicted to Chaos, A Tool of Monde, The Killing Road's a good riff, Euthanasia, stuff like that. But yeah, it's a great album. Great album. I mean, obviously the artwork on it caused a bit of controversy when it first came out in '94. But now the next one, Van Halen's 5150 album. I mean, Van Halen's another one that they're the fans of that band. It sort of splits a little bit, the divisions, if you will. Some of them like the David Lee Roth stuff, and they say the Sammy Hagar stuff's rubbish. Now, personally, I like both eras. They've both got good songs. And if you're a person who only likes the David Lee Roth stuff and you won't listen to the Sammy era, you're silly, really, because there's some really great stuff. And as you know, Eddie died, what, about a year ago? Something like that. Rumours that they're going to do a tour soon. I think it's going to be obviously what's left of the band, obviously with friends, filling in on guitar and singing and stuff like that. You'll probably find it'll be probably Gary Sharon will probably turn up, Sammy might turn up, and maybe some friends will help out, and they'll do like a one-off show. A bit like what Queen did when Freddie Mercury died, when they did the that tribute show. Was it about '92? Guns N' Roses there, Metallica, Extreme, and all them sorts of bands. Now the next band I got into was ZZ Top. Now this is the greatest hits, just as a reference really, but bluesy rock stuff. I always like their album covers, you know, because it's like science fiction. You get a car that's turned into a spaceship or something. But yeah, Give Me All Your Love. And I've always liked their Elvis cover of Viva Las Vegas, Double Back. It was on Back to the Future and stuff like that. Rough Boy I like. It's quite, but yeah, they've got some quality tunes. The next band I got into was Machine Head. Now, to be honest, now I don't listen to this band anymore. I put their second album on. Was it yesterday? For the first time in about 10 years. And after about 2 songs I got bored and turned it off. I mean, this has got a couple of good songs on it, but I don't really think I'll listen to them that much anymore. It's a bit boring to me now, because the last couple of years I've been reconnecting with like lots of 70s and 80s bands. Even some of the old pop music that I grew up with at times. I mean, rock music's my main thing. But, you know, little bits of pop music and stuff like that when I'm in the mood for it. And the last album, Ozzy Osbourne's Osmosis, that's got Perry Mason on it. Thunder Underground, My Little Man. I Just Want You and stuff like that. Excuse me. But yeah, Ozzy's not been very well either recently. He's had he got found out he had is it Parkinson's or something like that? But he's just had a new song. He's just had a new song out. I think he's got a new album coming out soon. To be honest, I mean, again, Sharon Osbourne, I mean, the fans in some of the community here, they whinge him on and say, oh, that Sharon should let Ozzy retire and all the rest of it. She's pushing him to do too much. To be honest, I think Ozzy loves playing live. I think he loves it. He'll probably do it till he's gone. You know, so I think Sharon gets a bit of unfair criticism, really, because she saved his life. Irrelevant of what you think of her, she kept him going, she's kept him making music, and he seems to enjoy it, so. But yeah, regarding these sorts of videos, I don't really know whether to do some more videos talking about my music collection. Not really sure yet. But if you look on my channel as well, I've got a couple of guitar videos that I've uploaded recently of my progress. I've been doing Fender play, so them videos will be every so often, you know. But yeah, thank you very much for watching this video, and I'll see you later. Thank you.